Warriors have been down 11, leading by 1, coming upon the 2-minute mark of the third. Oh, JP!
In the quarter. What a matchup, 2 championship aspiring.
On that 3-on-2 break, Suggs has 15.
Poole. He'll tomahawk. Going into the fourth. Big 2 minutes here for the Chicago Bulls.
Poole! Interception from a DB. Poole driving. Oh, no, it's like they were in Charlotte. Poole down to 3. What a reverse! Just bleeding as much clock as possible. Jordan 360. Jordan to come in. The Warriors are playing their 3rd game in 4 nights. Poole. Oh, what an up and up! DiVincenzo finds Poole. He lays it in. 1.3. Jerome inside. Tic-tac-toe. Poole to end it.
Behind the 3-point line, all the way to the rim to get that second shot.
Oh, Poole just...
Iverson, bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's up, YouTube? It's Drew, and I'm back with another video. And today we're coming at y'all with a big body banger. Today we're coming at y'all with an NBA 2K24 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 7K. Now I'm saying today I am the build dealer on your local corner, and I'm coming at y'all with this Jordan Poole JP, no AP, point guard NBA 2K24 build video. Yes, sir. This was requested, so here it is today. Last year, y'all loved Jordan Poole. The year before last year, y'all loved Jordan Poole, you know, so Jordan Poole seems to be the light-skinned warrior on my channel. So I hope y'all do enjoy it. No pun intended, light-skinned warrior, even though he's a wizard now. I should have said light-skinned wizard, honestly. But yeah, I do hope y'all enjoy the build. I hope y'all think it is accurate. And without further ado, let's get right to the attributes that I use for this Jordan Poole 2K24 build video. So as you see, he is right-handed, number 13, point guard, 6'4", 194 pounds with a 6'7" wingspan. This is all accurate from the height to the weight to the wingspan. As always, I try to keep my builds as accurate as possible just to make sure I'm not giving y'all a build that's just inaccurate. That's not what I do, you know. That's not in my name. Just Drew does not do that, you know. Now, as for the attributes, first you want to put your close shot up to a 70. Then you want to put your driving layup all the way up to a 91. You want to put your driving dunk all the way up to a 60, and then leave the rest of your finishing alone. Then for your shooting, you want to make your mid-range an 85. You want to put your 3-point shot all the way up to a 92. And then your free throw rating is eventually going to be up to a 73, which you'll see at the end. Then for your pass accuracy, you want it at a 77. You want your ball handling at a 92. And you want your speed of the ball at an 83. For your defense, you want a 46 interior defense. You want a 70 perimeter defense. Don't touch the rest of your defense. Then for your speed, you want an 86 speed. And your acceleration, you want to actually make it an 84. You see I put an 85, but I'm going to change it to an 84 in a little bit. Then you want a 60 strength. You want your vertical to be a 60. And then your stamina, you want that at a 96. See, now the reason why I took one off of acceleration is because I wanted that 96 stamina, and I realized that, you know, it was very important for this build to get goal handles for days. So I put it up to a 96, and then I put the rest toward my speed of ball and my free throw. You see it's an 84 speed of ball, 73 free throw. But yeah, this is pretty much the build, man. Stop it right here. You know, put down all the attributes if you want to make this build. This is the Jordan Poole build. But now let's go over the badges as we should. You see the close shot isn't affecting too much, but the driving layup at a 91 get you the gold slithery, and at a 90 get you the Hall of Fame acrobat. So yes, this 91 is very important to its finishing abilities. Obviously your driving dunk isn't going to really affect much on this build, is way too low for that. Now your mid-range shot won't affect much either because your 3-pointer is so high. So as you see, I take one off, I lose silver limitless range and gold deadeye, you know. Then on top of that, I also lose Hall of Fame Claymore. That 92 3-point rating is very important in this build, you know. It really is important. Then for your free points badge, you really only need a 71 free throw, but 73, you know, gets you the bronze as well. So why not have a 73? Then for your pass accuracy, you see 77, gets you that bronze needle threader. Very underrated badge to have in the game as a point guard. Same with your ball handling. You see it's the difference between speed booster, unpluckable, and blow by on gold. That 92 ball handling is very big as well for your certain dribbling packages. You know, you pretty much have every dribbling package except for Steve Francis. Size up, and then you see speed of ball affecting your blow by hyperdrive. Second to lastly, with your defense, you see perimeter defense doesn't do too much, but your speed, right? You see it affects your speed booster on gold. Your acceleration also will affect your slippery off ball. And then for your strength, that affects your physical handles and fearless finisher. Silver fearless finisher is very important for this type of laying up type of build, and so is physical handle, so you don't get knocked off your center of gravity. And you see in your stamina, it's a 96 to get you that gold handles for days. But that is pretty much the build, man. Like, comment, and subscribe if you are new, and let me know how y'all feel down below about the build. If y'all think that it is accurate, if y'all think I could have did something differently, you know, I feel like it is a good representation of Jordan Poole, especially, you know, peak Jordan Poole, what I think he'll become, all of that. You see in the shades of, I get Darius Garland, Trey Young, and Kenny the Jet Smith. You see it as a floor spacing slasher, which is a very misleading name. I thought 2K got better with the names, but this, I mean, I guess floor spacing because it can shoot threes, but it can also play make, and it's not really a slasher. It just has a 91 driving layup, which I wouldn't qualify as a slasher, but hey, I'm not complaining, because say you do make this build and say you play against people that haven't played against you and they see the name that you have, they're going to think that you're just a driver. They're going to think that you're just running and dunking. They're not going to think that you can shoot. Well, floor spacing might imply that you have some shooting abilities, but they're not going to think that you can also dribble the ball, you know, and pass the ball. They're going to think that you don't have some sort of attribute, when in reality, this build really can do everything on offense. You can dribble, you can shoot, you can play decent defense, you can obviously drive and finish through contact, you can break ankles, you can do everything that you need to do as a point guard and shooting guard if you really wanted to, and then some. But now for the face creation, as you see, this is the Jordan Poole face creation. You want to use the face in the fourth column of the first row. That is the face that you want to use. But, you know, as always, I'm just going to let y'all, you know, follow along with me. I don't think I need to hold y'all hand through a face creation. It's just looking at numbers and going crazy. But let's talk about Jordan Poole a little bit. So as we know, bro was traded to the Wizards, and as soon as he was traded to the Wizards, he aged like 30 years instantly. I know we all seen him with the stubble. You know, I'm going to show a stubble version of JP in this build too. So if you want stubble JP, yeah, but still, bro had like this peasy stubble. You know, bro did not look happy. He looked like he was forcing smiles. You know, it's Washington, so I understand, but still, I just don't want him to be in a situation that Bradley Beal and John Wall were in, you know, for that time period where it's just like there's nothing really happening, you know. But if you look at their team, they do have a decent squad. They just need a few key pieces. Like, they still have Kuzma, they still have JP, they still have Danny Avdija, and then after that, it's kind of like filling it in, because they lost Bradley Beal, you know, they lost Kristaps, which, like, last year I thought they were really good. If Bradley Beal played, you know, I think that was a crazy team, because think about it, if Bradley Beal played the majority of the season, you have Bradley, Kristaps, and Kuzma. That is a very viable lineup to have in. And I also believe that now, you know, with all the trades and everything, they have Tyus Jones, I believe. So we'll see how that works. Maybe they put Tyus at point guard, because you know Tyus is a very underrated and underappreciated guard. You know, he contributed to the majority, well, not the majority, but a lot of the wins in Memphis. Like, would not have happened without Tyus Jones. So we'll see if that also translates to the Wizards. You know, we're also going to be able to see old JP back. I feel like last year was a little bit of a weird year. Yes, he was the second leading scorer on the team, but obviously the Draymond punch happened, and I feel like that disrupted so much chemistry. You could just tell, like, Draymond was kind of looked at as a clown by a lot of people looking from the outside in. Obviously in the NBA it's a little bit different, but listen, me personally, no man is punching me in and on my team. Like, if you're punching me And you expect me to play basketball with you, or where like you want to go to battle with me on this court for 48 minutes at a time, and you want to punch me in the preseason, you want to get a cheap shot on me in the preseason, knowing that like I am a key piece of your team. Like I was a reason that we won 2 games of the finals last year, because JP was a pivotal reason of them winning 2 games when they were down. I believe they were down like 2-0 or 2-1, but still, JP, very pivotal reason as to why they won the finals, and you want to punch me, the future of this team. Come on, bro. You know, like, I don't know how JP did it. I don't know how he coexisted on that team for a year, but he did, and he played really well up until the playoffs, and it's not even his fault. You know, I feel like it's the coaching's fault, not Steve Kerr per se, but the fact that his role continuously changed throughout the season. Because if you don't remember, Steph Curry was battling injuries, right? So sometimes, you know, Jordan would be the #1 option, right? And he would just go off, 30 points, 35, 40, just go off. And then obviously Steph comes back and he has to revert back into a shell of what he can be. And I think when you have your role changing every single night, you can't get into a rhythm, you can't get into a flow, you can't do what you need to do on the basketball court, because it's like, okay, what am I today? It's like switching your job every single day. Like one day he's a construction worker and the next day he's a painter. You know, it's like, what is he doing with his time? You know, and it's not his fault. So hopefully he has a more steady role. But that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 7K, you know what I'm saying? Comment down below any builds y'all want, and I'll eventually get to them. But until then, I'm out. Peace.